Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wine with Jimmy channel. This is a Vinius broadcasting announcement here on my channel to let you all know about a fantastic wine fair which is very much forthcoming. It's the Real Wine Fair on the 28th and 29th of April. This is possibly one of the most important Vinius tastings, Vinius fairs on the calendar, on the annual calendar. So let me give you some details and then I'll share some top drops which you should be looking out for when you go and visit. So first of all, the deets. Sunday, April the 28th and Monday, April the 29th. The first day being for public and trade. Trade is people that work within the wine industry. And the Monday being trade only. It's at the spectacular venue of the Tobacco Dock. So go and check it out. It runs from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And in those action-packed 8 hours, you have the possibility of trying wines from over 180 artisanal producers from over 20 countries. And that's around 900, perhaps even touching upon 1,000 wines on show. Maybe you can taste all of them. The focus, of course, with the Real Wine Fair is all about organic, biodynamic, regen farming, and low intervention winemaking. You're going to get peckish when you're there. So there are some wonderful street food stalls. And of course, if you need to give yourself some energy, there's also great coffee. There's also available some wine workshops which are given by trade experts. It's well worth to go down. I go every year, and it's in its 9th year now, which is fantastic. So look out for some top drops. There's many to pick from. I've just picked a few that I've been tasting in the last week or so. Look out for this bottle. It's really good. This is the Iago Shinuri 2022. So Iago Bitashvili, he stems from a family of winemakers and started bottling his own wine just at the start of the millennia, 2003. And this is in Mesquita, which is just north of the capital city of Tbilisi. Now, he has 2 hectares of vineyards whose age of vines are about 60 years old, and it's made from Shinuri. He pretty much focuses only on the Shinuri grape variety. It's macerated on skins in Kvevari for 7 months, but it's one of the most sort of real approachable expressions with great freshness, imminent drinkability. It's so smashable, but then with a lovely texture and good salinity behind it. It's well worth looking out for. Next up, and I'm sure some of you will know this is Veno Deana. It's a small family estate situated on the northern slopes of Mount Etna, of course, in the Mediterranean's largest island of Sicily. Anna Martens and Eric Nariu have been making natural wines here for over 10 years. And with some locals, a team of locals, they cultivate around 7 hectares of land biodynamically. You will find Nerello Mascalese at about 60 to 100 years old, interspersed with varieties like Greganico, Catarato, and Caricante. The vineyards are about 650 to 1,200 meters. And this wine, half of the Greganico in this wine, along with the Greganico Dorato, was macerated for 1 week on the skins. The rest of the field grapes, the Catarato, Minella Bianco, Caricante, and Inzolia, were whole bunch pressed immediately into stainless steel. It's a little bit, certainly the initial of the Greganico is a little bit in tipping the hat to the old process on Sicily called Palmento. And the wine is called Veno Deana Palmento, but the T is with a cross, just because probably of legal reasons. But this is kind of a blend of modernity and tradition. And these palmentos are where lots of locals would bring their grapes to make wine, and you see that on the front of the label where they are crushed by foot. So the wine is malolactic fermented, and it has light lees for around 5 months. I love this wine because It is another one of those that has that real approachability to it. It kind of has chamomile and sort of honeysuckle characteristics to it. Lovely prettiness, citric lemon sort of zestiness, and a real stony, if not flinty character within the wine. It's really quite delicious. Next up is the wonderful wines of Agavi. Now, this is in the west of Georgia, the Imereti region, and an expat Englishman, Aidan Rafferty, is making wonderfully smart and approachable wines, but still in traditional circumstances. This wine is a lovely wine. It's from the Sulukuri grape variety, which is more likely made in the European style without skin contact. But this one has some. It is an amber wine, but gives a lovely freshness again and a real sort of herbal mineral character to it. Delicious. And then one which is a little bit more powerful. This is Alonso and Pedrao. So this is Javier Alonso, Alberto Pedrao, and their respective partners. A bit of a kind of newcomers to the rock and roll group of the Riojan producers making different wines here. They started to build their own winery in Villa Alba de Rioja in 22, and they have their main vineyard, La Cala, on a 5-hectare property with some old and new vines. They work mostly from that village, but also from some vineyards around Haro, Acanquiana, Cuscarita de Rio de Tiron as well. This is 100% Macerana Blanca with, of course, skin contact, and this is much more of a powerful, kind of meditating, full-bodied expression, but with really good texture and lovely sort of nutted elements to it and quite savoury. Do look out for that. It's exceptional. But this list could go on. There are so many exceptional wines to look out for at the Real Wine Fair. So you know what to do. Please join me there. Come and say hello. It'll be great to see you. You can find out information there by the handle Real Wine Fair or the hashtag on all social media accounts. But the best thing to do is to visit the website, therealwinefair.com, to get your tickets and your entrance to one of the most important tastings on the calendar. So I'll see you there. Ciao for now. Goodbye.